Hello, lovely people. So today I'm going to be talking about the humanitarian trip that I went on. I went at the end of December 2019, and it was about a 2-week long trip, and I went to Ecuador, which is super cool. We landed in the capital, Quito, and then from there we kind of just toured around the country. We were in the village for 3 days. So our project that we did, the humanitarian aspect of the trip, was we made like this road sort of pathway thing. It's hard to describe. I'll insert a picture here or somewhere. I think I can speak on behalf of like all the people that went on the trip that we were all disappointed with how like we spent such little time in the village. It was like only 3 days, and we didn't really get to finish the project. And the project itself, I don't think, is what we expected. But yeah, it was still an amazing trip. And the food was so good. When we were in the village, Machacuyacu, we ate a lot of really good food. Like, I'm a food person. If you want me to like you, give me food. Give me chicken nuggets. That's a side note. But there was soups. Also, there was this great fish. This fish, and I'm not a fish person. I don't like eating fish. But it was a traditional meal, and it was so good. Except the fish, the eyeball was staring at you and it was slightly creepy, but it's fine. It was great. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, also, the children were so cute. I'm not exactly like great with young children. I just feel very confused on what I'm supposed to do with them. Like, what do I do with a tiny human? But they were adorable, and it was really hard leaving them. One of the highlights of the trip, if not the best part of the trip, and playing with them. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about the children because I could just say children 5,000 times and just think about how cute they were. But yeah, it really was a life-changing experience. Personally, I was struggling with my mental health before the trip, and this trip was really like an eye-opener, and I realized like how lucky I am. When I came home, I was so grateful for taking a shower. I live a really comfortable life, and it's really interesting to see the differences, how they live compared to how we live in our daily lives. Another interesting thing that I did was the hiking. The scenery was so beautiful. At one point, we were under a waterfall and I was drenched for like the rest of the day, but it was worth it. It was 100% worth it. Oh yeah, the hiking was so great. Like, I love hiking. I'm not a really sporty person. The one thing I can do is move my legs. So I like running and I like hiking and I like walking. That's like my form of exercise. We did like, I think like 3 hikes, and I think the like medium intermediate one was my favorite just because the scenery was kind of my favorite. The last hike we were in Kilauea and we went down a mountain. Like, it wasn't a mountain, it was like a lagoon. And again, I'll insert pictures, but I realized how not in shape I am. It was rough. It was so hard, the hike back up. Again, you'll see what I mean when I insert photos and everything, but that was fun. But I mean, I guess that's all I have to really say about the trip, other than the fact that it's really inspired me to go on more trips like this. That was my experience for the humanitarian trip. I'm sorry if this was boring in any sense. I might just like put a couple of like make a little montage. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't have an outro. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.